call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Michigan's offense will get the ball first. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
They'll run the counter. Picks up the first down. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. If you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. Slings it downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to... bounds. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll throw it. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Toss sweep right. Makes one man miss. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw for it. Gets it to the back. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. The Wolverines are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the...
Turns on the Jets. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee.
Looking to throw on first down.
Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Whitted. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Adams. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Michigan offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
They'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
But how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to the ground with the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He wants to change this route. They want to run this quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. There he goes. Got enough space. Give him 6. Touchdown Wolverines. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Rides to back and leaves it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of... The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Connection to the right. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Bacon. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rushes on him. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Priority number 1, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Goes to the option. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just a passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle, it's Ingram. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
What a cut. Now he's loose. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 35 to Tennessee. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. It's incomplete. Be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Zings it complete to the right. On the move at the 30. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback will keep it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
The Wolverines send out the punt unit. Teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. On first down from their own 22. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided... run the football, but, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
They'll move the tight end. Fires downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but...
There he goes! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off. Crosses to 40. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Picks up the first down, still moving. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give and tick, 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 tick. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. This is a design run. Hard running there. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They'll leave it with him. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Oh, he's got some space.
That's how you do it. Cause the fumble, scoop it up, try to put it in the end zone. How about the big fella getting down the field? He didn't score, but flipped the field completely and now set this offense up in a position to score some points.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jukes his way for more. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football.